My name is Jim McLaren. Today is Thursday, October the 12th, 2017. Today we're going to look at the Capri wire stripper, just self-adjusted wire stripper. And this is the Irwin that I did a review a couple of days ago. That's the package it comes in. This is the package the Capri comes in. And the number on the top is 212. And it has a same micro adjusting wheel. It strips wire, it cuts wire, and it crimps wire, and there's a 10-year guarantee on it. And there's www.capritools.com. There's an 800 number, 1-888-723-0550. So look at these two together today. Now, the first thing I noticed about the Capri, and you push this plastic down, it hits the handle. See, it hits the handle here. On the Irwin, it doesn't hit the handle, it stays flat. Minor thing, but micro adjust knobs are the same here. They're both tight here. The handles are the vice grip has a nicer feel to them. The Capri is nice too, but I prefer the vice grips. Now the length of the Capri is about 8 2/16. The actual handles itself is about 6. On the Irwin, they're about 8 1/4, and the handles are about 6. They both look identical. The plastic handles are a little bit different. And the back of them both look identical here. I want to point out that that's metal on both sides inside here. Now, looking at the front of it, the jaws here, on the both of them, they're the same amount of teeth. It's hard to see here. But on this side here, on this side of the jaws, there's one tooth here. One tooth on the Irwin, one tooth up here, one tooth on the Capri as well. And there's about, I would say, 5 or 6 down here. Same on the Irwin, 5 or 6, and 3 in the top, 3 in the top here, 3 in the top here. These both have crimpers on them. And they both have wire cutters. The wire cutters are here and here. Both the same location. Even the dots line up. The red, blue, and yellow dots line up. And the crimpers, of course. Now, this is that Capri. This is the adjusting wheel. When you put your wire in, you can line it up here, then adjust this from 1/4 inch to up to 3/4 inch. That slides back and forth. So let's look at the pliers today. And the first thing we're going to look at is this very small wire here. The micro adjust wheel is all turned down tight. We're just going to cut a piece off here. The cutters here. That's no problem. And just put the small wire in here. This is the smallest wire I could find. That's no problem. Now let's check the Irwin. Put in the cutter. Micro is adjusted tight. No problem. Okay. This wire is old, like just 2 wires, no ground, and this is an old plug-in for an old extension cord, I think. You get the old extension cord. I'm going to cut a piece off here. no problem. Try the Irwin. Just cut a piece off. I don't want to cut lots off, just cut a piece off. That's a nice. Now I'm going to strip the insulation off this. On the Capri here. Snaps it nice. And let's check the Irwin out. Same thing. Now, this is just 2 wires, like I said before. Extension wire. We'll cut that with the Capri. No problem. And with the Irwin. No problem. These are speaker wires. There's what, 5 small wires in there. Cut with the Capri here. Cut it with vice grips. Now put on the Capri. Take the sheathing off here. No problem. On the Irwin. No problem. Pull that off. These are small wires in here. There's kind of a tin foil on this wire. And then we'll cut these wires on the Capri. And do the red wire. It's easier to see on the Irwin. No problem. Now, this is 14-2 wire. I'm going to cut a piece off here. Go way down the bottom of the handle here. Cut it on the cutters. Now I'll strip some wires off this. This is on the Irwin. Nice job. And on the Capri here. I didn't have them quite inside there. Now, just split these wires and cut them individually. On the Capri here. And on the Irwin. One problem I did come across, and this is old wire. This is terrible wire to work with. It gets it all over your hands here. This is the kind of wire I had in my house when I first bought my house. It's like a sheathing on here. It's got that brown paper in there. Terrible wire to work with. Now I tried it on the Irwin before to see if the Capri will split it or not. It's terrible wire to work with. It just slides, doesn't cut it. Try the opposite end. Same thing. Barely cuts it. Try the Irwin. I don't think it's going to work. Same thing. Opposite end. No, not going to work. The other wire that doesn't work neither is this 14-3 wire. Now this is maybe made a different company. It won't fit in the jaws of neither of these wire strippers. I guess some 14-3 wire is made different and will work. I've seen some videos on the wire strippers that will work. Last thing we're going to do is the crimper here. And this is you can get this in here. It's one of the blue ones. And try to crimp it. It does crimp it. And we'll crimp it here. This will cut it off and I'll show the vice grip one. A little bit of wire here. Now the Capri was a little bit cheaper on Amazon, about $27. A little cheaper than the vice grips were on, I believe, $32. Try to get it in here. They're both done. So that's the two of them, the vice grip and the Capri. I would say the slight edge to the vice grip feel better. They do about the same job. That plastic still hits there. That's a little flaw, not a big one. They both do a good job. Both nice wire strippers. I'd like to thank all my subscribers, all the subscribers that have subscribed in the last couple of weeks. Thanks for subscribing. If you watched this video for the very first time today, thanks for taking the time to watch it. I want to thank my subscribers for some comments that you put down. Thanks for putting that down for me. Have a good day.